Hello and welcome to today's reading for the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine current energy for Twin Flame unions, along with a centered card with the current overarching union energy. So I have 3 Moonology cards. Thought I'd keep it simple today, and the Moonology cards are by Yasmin, Boland. So, and I also thought I'd mix it up and do pink for the Divine Masculine and blue for the Divine Feminine. Because let's be real, like we all like pink and we all like blue, right? So, let's start with the Divine Masculine's card and see what we've got. And today we have the answers you need are coming, full moon in Gemini. Well, that's kind of one of those cards, like, the answers are coming, but they're not quite there. It's a time then this tells me to surrender. I also see looks like 2 women here, portrayed as like Gemini, like the twins, right? And, so this also tells me that you have, or the Divine Masculine has, depending on if you're watching this, you have a question about your Divine Feminine, and the question is really, like, the underlying question is, like, will she love me? And so the answer is obviously yes, right? Like, your Divine Feminine always loves you, so wherever you're at, Divine Feminine, this is a really good opportunity to clear whatever it is, whatever resentment you could be holding, or whatever you need to go deeper with, whatever it's kind of not like, you're feeling juicy about in your union and life purpose with your twin flame, and level up there so that the answers can really truly come, because then the Divine Masculine can also receive more wisdom and expansive energy for you both, right? Like this is a good just a good opportunity to really be in that space where you're opening up to more love, essentially. And it's okay to question, but don't doubt is also another thing. So, Gemini likes to question a lot. I mean, I don't know, I'm Gemini rising sign personally, not moon, but another thing I can say that I feel about Gemini is Gemini often obviously likes to really relate to people like the twin, like almost like take on or take on someone, or like a trait that they admire about someone, and so that's also like kind of what this card is speaking to. The Divine Masculine, a part of the question that's also being asked is twofold. Can I be admired, and can I admire you, Divine Feminine? And his answers are coming, and what are they going to be? It partly depends on, is the Divine Feminine gonna love her man? And hopefully that's a yes, right? So let's see where, what we can get with more clarity here. This card is Believe in the Impossible, Blue Moon. Maybe you're familiar with that really beautiful song about the blue moon. Just what is it? Like just what you were there for, what I was there for. It's a nice song. It's a little, I don't know, almost has kind of a little bit of a sad tone, I think, but I'd have to listen to it again to really analyze the song. But in any case, it is about then holding space to really fully love your man. You may just not really believe on some level, and even no matter where you're at, like there's always deeper to go with loving your twin flame, really, until you're in perfect union, right? And deeper to go with loving yourself and spirit. And so it's really like, believe in that impossible, I don't know if I want to say amount of love, but just like that completeness of big love. So yeah, it's if you're just wondering, like, can I love this much? I don't feel like it's possible. You can, and you are the answer. And sometimes loving yourself and loving your twin flame might mean also that something else in your life changes, or that you stand for something or stand up to something, whatever it may be, like that there's more power here in this choice to love. So it's also going to cause other stuff that is out of alignment with that to vibe out, right? And this is also you claiming your abundance. Like, love is an abundant vibration. So it's awesome card. 2, and the middle card that we have for the current union energy is expect powerful change, new moon eclipse. Well, we have 2 full moons that are both blue looking, and then we have a new moon eclipse. And so we kind of have this fullness from both the divine masculine and the divine feminine, where it's starting to really reach peak kind of feeling. Blooming is the feeling of the comparison, if you want to compare, like in botany, the blooming state of the flower would be like the full moon, right? Like that kind of energy. And yeah, or it could be fruiting, usually, like I think it was like the bloom. And anyway, you're like, that's kind of leading you back into this whole new place of really like a powerful effect of change. When you have all that power behind you, you're suddenly able to kind of uncover something that let's say you couldn't lift before, and that's a really good thing. The change is something needed. It's something that's bringing like purity, like purifying your union with your twin flame. And so essentially it's harmonizing your union more deeply, is what that means, essentially. Yeah. So you can't, of course, control how that happens, and sometimes powerful change feels, like, if it feels daunting for any reason, remember, like, it's safe to surrender. Just do your spiritual work, and take guided action, right? Like, if you have big feelings and then your next step is clearly laid in front of you, obviously don't deny that, and go ahead and say yes and claim that next step. And that's how you receive the step after that, right? Like when you say yes, yes, I'm going to do this. So yeah, that will conclude today's reading. It's a little bit of a shorter reading. Hope you enjoyed it, and definitely check out the links below and subscribe to my channel if you want notifications for the readings that I do pretty much every day. And if you want to leave a comment below, or have a question, interest in another kind of reading for a video, let me know about that too. So have a wonderful week ahead, and I will see you soon. Bye.